kids, we usually had to eat what our parents put on the plate in front of us. And only as we got older did some of us start to realize that some of that food was kind of weird. So that's what we're talking about for our group chat today. And I want to know from all of you, what did you eat as a child that you thought was totally normal, but looking back now you think, huh? I'm going to start with you, Winston. Anything weird that you ate growing up?
Ooh, this is a great question. I was thinking about this earlier, and my mind went straight to school lunches. And I am thinking about that deli meat that we put in our sandwiches. You know, the like loaf that had the macaroni and the cheese inside and the ham. I'm like, what is that? As an adult, I'm like, what is that? But as a kid, I ate it and it was fine. But who would ever think to invent a loaf with macaroni and cheese built right in?
It's just so wrong, and I love that you said that because I forgot that loaf even existed. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, Tracy P., anything weird that you ate growing up that you look back on now and you're thinking, Mom, why did you make me eat that?
My mother didn't make me eat it, and I knew it was weird at the time because everybody would constantly remind me. But when I would eat my pizza, you know, at the end you have the crust. Yeah. I would take the crust and run it in like peanut butter. Oh. But continue to eat pizza. So I would kind of I would eat pizza and then the peanut butter, dip the crust of the peanut butter, and I enjoyed that combination. I don't understand how I enjoy it. Like now as an adult, I'm like, that's so gross. But when I was a kid around 8, 9, 10, I used to do that.
I don't even think it's that gross. Like I thought you were going to say you took the crust and like dipped it in some kind of dipping sauce, and people do that all the time now. So you buy the pizza and you get the dipping sauce to dip the crust in. But yeah, peanut butter is a new one. I had not heard of that one before.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Yeah, a little peanut butter sandwich with the pizza crust. I like it. Okay, Amy, how about you? Anything weird you ate growing up, and when you look back, you're like, that was weird?
I don't know weird, but I don't eat it anymore, although I would, and I haven't seen anyone else eat it. So bananas with sour cream and sugar.
Oh.
Is that weird?
I think so.
It's actually delicious.
You know when you're looking for a certain taste and you don't really know how to get it, and so you're experimenting and putting different things together?
Yes.
That's one of those, and it worked for you. Okay, Anne, what did you grow up eating that you look back now and you're like, I can't believe I used to eat that?
First of all, I grew up in France, so we eat different things, right? And one of them was rabbit, and my sisters and I used to fight for the rabbit brain. It was our favorite part. I wouldn't eat it anymore. But yeah, that was my thing. It was rabbit brain. I used to love it.
I was trying to think back on if there was anything weird I used to eat. And I don't know. I don't think there was. I was a picky eating, and I feel an annoying child. So the only thing I remember coming home, and I've told this story before, and opening up a pot, and there was a goat looking at me in the pot. That freaked me out. Like a goat head looking at me. I didn't eat that. But, you know, there's still times when I come home and I'm a little hesitant to open up the pot if I go to my parents' house and see what's in the pot. Like, is something going to be looking at me in the pot? I don't know. The other thing I ate always was, and I guess my friends at school thought this was weird because I was the only, you know, Jamaican West Indian heritage person in my school, but a patty with cocoa bread was like, people were like, but you're putting the bread in the bread. Like, is that, like, that's weird. That's
so
too
good.
much carb. It is so good.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, I ate it then, it was a treat, and I eat it now, and it's still a treat. I love it. So thank you all for your answers. I love to hear all the weird food we used to eat. We asked our viewers the same question. So here's what you told us. Bronca tells us liverwurst. Didn't know it was weird. It was a staple growing up, just like PB and J. Tracy says soup and sandwich, but you pour soup on each bite of your sandwich as you eat it. Naima writes, a fried egg, sunny side up, over Rice Krispies without milk. It was my mom's pregnancy craving that lives on. My kids love it. Never heard of that one. Dominic says, not so much weird as cultural, but turkey neck soup for lunch and a Ziploc of banana peppers as a snack for recess. I know that combo. And Lucia writes, sardines on toast with mustard dipped in hot chocolate. Okay, that's mind-blowing. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. You all accepted the challenge and you played well.